This is going to be a little bit of a rant. So this is like a hypnotist rant of what not to do if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling nervous. Here's what not to do. Ready? Now, before I let you know what not to do, if you're new to the conversation, welcome to the conversation. My name is Dan Candell. I'm a board-certified clinical hypnotist. I'm also known worldwide as the anxiety relief guy. It's my job to help you reprogram your subconscious mind and your nervous system so you can easily process trauma, break free from anxiety, and all those limiting things that hold you back so your life gets easier and more enjoyable. In other words, I help you unfuck your mind and uplift your life because that just sounds better. If you're not new to the conversation, welcome back. Great to have you back. So, ready for this? Here's what to never do if you need help, if you feel anxious, stressed, overwhelmed, depressed, any of that stuff. If you feel any way, here's what not to do. What not to do is never join an online support group on social media that's supposed to help you out. Now, I say this, I run a support group online that it's not about supporting the problem, it's about supporting the solution, and I keep it very dialed in. And if people start to trauma dump, I'm like, nope, 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 that's not beneficial. No, we don't do that here. However, 3 weeks ago, I joined 2 online anxiety support groups that I knew weren't really moderated that well. So I could go in there and post things and I knew it wouldn't get deleted if I post something constructive. So I joined these 2 support groups. One had like 200,000 people, another one had like 30,000 people. And in these support groups, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna help some of these people. I just really wanna help some of them. And all I was met with was resistance, hate, and criticism. And there's one person who posted, oh my gosh, I feel really good. I was able to get out of my shell, and it took a little while, but I was finally able to get out of my shell and feel more confident. And it's been like a year since I've really been struggling with anxiety, and I finally feel really calm. I feel confident. And people are criticizing this poor woman for that post, saying how dare you rub that in our face? Another one commented, that's impossible. You must not have really had anxiety then, because anxiety is a life sentence. It's a mental disorder. And once you have anxiety, it's a horrible illness. I'm like, oh my God, I can't right now. There were people that were commenting I'm feeling super anxious. Can somebody help? So I'd reach out to these people. I'm like, hey, here to offer a solution. If you need help, what's going on? And you know what they did? Nothing. No response, nothing. The people they did respond to are the ones that were saying, sending you prayers, sending you love, sending you positive vibes, hope your day gets better, don't worry, this too shall pass. Oh my Lanta. And you know what what that's doing? This is what this is doing. It is supporting the problem, and it is teaching that person that in order to feel any type of relief, they need people to comment on how low they are or how bad they're feeling, and it supports the problem. So even if I posted things that were supposed to help people and meant to be helpful and posted tips like anxiety relief tips, I posted a couple, people reached out and they were like, how dare you? You must not know anything about anxiety. That would never fix my anxiety. And I'm like, whoa, look, I've helped thousands of people all over the world. My videos have gotten millions of views. And I'm like, and guess what? The same stuff I'm posting here has helped tens of thousands of people. So, mwah. I'm like, ugh. So you know what I did? I left the groups. I'm like, see ya. I left faster than the north wind. And groups like that are so toxic. But what happens is so many people join them because of hope. And they hope that joining a group like that is going to help them, when usually it actually fuels the problem instead of the solution. So here's what you do instead. Instead, you follow people that have a proven track record. And it's like you let them in. You let them in. You look for people who have had successes and who have achieved and accomplished things that you want to achieve and accomplish. This is something that I did for myself not too long ago. I talked about this in another video that I posted, I believe, about a week ago. I thought in order to run a 7-figure business that you had to have like a whole team of people and manage that entire team of people. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can't do this. So this, like, I do not enjoy this. So what I did is I started surrounding myself with people who were anti that, anti what we call bro scaling. And it worked really, really well for me. But you want to find things and people and groups that support the solution, not support the problem. That's why the groups I run, they're not support groups whatsoever. They're solution groups. And one of the things that I'm going through as I'm getting my master's in psychology is I went through a whole course and unit on group therapy. And there's this thing, group think. Now you have to be really careful, because if the majority of the group goes south and it starts to go dark, then it's going to be really difficult to pull those people all back. And I experienced this in a group that I led a few months ago. I opened up a subset of another group that I have, and I put everybody in a WhatsApp group. And as they were going through the group sessions, they also had the WhatsApp group. But what happened is one person put a comment in there about how awful they were and about how nothing was working and they were destined to be anxious, and like that really destructive type of post like people are posting in those support groups. And I didn't have my phone on me, I think because I was in session. So then other people started adding to that misery and then commiserating with that person. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. So I had to step in as soon as I saw that, and I set boundaries. I said, this is not a place to trauma dump, because that is going to be destructive. Talking about your problems is not at all going to help. What is going to help is saying, hey, I'm having a difficult time. What do you recommend? And actually do it and listen and follow the program. And because the people who were in that group, they were in my program, so they had a program to follow. Guess what happened? As soon as I set those boundaries, like magic, this person's mood lifted because I was direct with them. And when you're struggling with something, yes, love and compassion does help, yet you also need directness. You need a leader and someone who's going to lead you through, not just guide you, but lead you through something. Someone who's been through it, who's done it before, who's helped other people through it. Because if all we're doing is tapping you on the forehead and say, it's okay, everything's got love and prayers to you, that's gonna do shit. So if you are struggling with something, whether it be past trauma, whether it be like most of my clients, you're a high achiever. I hate the word high achiever, but if you're a seasoned pro or entrepreneur, or you're a leader in your career or profession, guess what? You've made wins, you're ambitious. And you didn't get those wins by people tapping you on the forehead saying, it's gonna be okay, love, hugs, and prayers, right? No, you weren't successful because of people's hugs, loves, and prayers. You were successful because you challenged yourself, you pushed yourself, and you also associated yourself with other people who supported your goals and could help you do it. If you are struggling with something and you do need my help, I do have a program. I have several programs, and I probably have one that would be a good fit for you. So all you have to do is just reach out. There's a link below the video, and let me know. But once you reach out, make sure you're committed to whatever solution, even if it's not working with me, if you're working with somebody else, commit to that solution. Dive into it full force, because that's one of the only ways that you're going to unfuck your mind and uplift your life. I hope you enjoyed this little rant. I wanted to make it a little light and a little fun. But yeah, this is just like, these are the things that drive me crazy. So, or I should say, where is it? Here it is. These are things that drive me nuts. If you haven't gotten this book, go and get it. You'll really enjoy it. All right, everybody. Follow along, comment, rate this video, subscribe, whatever you do. As always, be well, do good, be true to who you are. Happy healing.